Hello, welcome back to my channel, guys. This is Leah, and today is part 2 of dragging your zodiac sign. And we have Terry here, being all cute. He's being cute. Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, back to the video. So I dragged your signs on my other video. If you haven't watched it, I will link it down below if you're curious about it. So I dragged based on my own experience and my own opinion and observation. So the other video I did from Aries to Virgos. So I'll be doing from Libra to Pisces. So yeah, hope you guys are interested in it. Just be aware that this is just entertainment purpose only. So it may not necessarily be true. It's just entertainment purposes and it's just for fun. So, but there are some truth to zodiac signs because they are here for many centuries. So, and based on my own experience, there is some truth to zodiac signs. Anyways, going to move on ahead and just state what needs to be said. Libras. I don't really interact with Libras much, but you guys are quite indecisive. Definitely. And you guys are so fake. Why do you guys have to people please so much? Like, you do what you have to basically sugarcoat things and try to please people, even though that's not how you feel about them. You're people pleasers, and just to get what you want, and you don't care. And the thing is, you guys also have a tendency to ghost people or disappear on people. Basically, you guys are like the Aries, disappearing on people, because the Libras I know encounter, you like, okay, we hang out for one moment and then we talk for one moment and then all of a sudden they disappear on you for a couple of months and then they came back as if nothing has happened. Guys, that is not how the world works. Don't think everything is revolved around you. It doesn't. And stop being so fake. You guys also have a tendency to be narcissistic. You're so fake to the point that you can be quite nasty. So you hide behind this. You're like the Gemini. Is like, you are like fake. Like, you will, like, how should I put it? Manipulative. You're really manipulative. That's the right word for it. Like, if I had to give you an example of a manipulative Libra, then you have the Kim Kardashian to give a good example. One thing I did not mention in my last video, I was having trouble finding an example for Leos. I just remember one, Kylie Jenner. She cannot take criticism, especially constructive criticism. She cannot. All dramatic. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, moving on to Scorpio. You guys are so dramatic. Why are you guys so dramatic? Like, you guys are so dramatic to the point that it's toxic, because, and the thing is, even though you say you don't want drama, you insert yourself into a lot of dramas for some reason. And I don't understand that. And you guys are so vengeful and bunch of liars. And sometimes you will flake on people, but you guys are not as bad as Cancer. So that's a plus. But anyway, you guys are so vengeful. If someone wants you in the wrong way, if it's just, or you had what is coming and you don't like it, you can't take accountability for your actions as well. So when someone, you feel like you're being wrong, but then you're not really, but the thing is, you don't like it. So when you don't like it, you start being petty and vengeful. It's ridiculous. Actually, it's so ridiculous. I understand. I guess that's why you guys had this tenure. But yeah, if I had to say a really toxic Scorpio, Jeffree Star. He's a really toxic Scorpio, like hands down. There's another Scorpio that I noticed that is also vengeful, really petty, can't take accountability for their actions, and a major liar. They flip-flop so much. They can't keep the story straight. This is another thing that Jeffree Star does. He flip-flop a lot in what he says, his supposed opinions. But this other YouTuber, she's small YouTuber, but she has quite a numerous fans that would defend her in a twisted way. I'm talking about Katie Joy, but without crystal ball. She just basically throw Beast Boy under the bus and Senator Kennedy's under the bus. She talks about Senator Kennedy's and what Sanders Kennedy has reported on regards about some kind of Los Angeles Sheriff Department investigating about Shane Dawson. So there's that kind of drama going on, and Katie Joy was part of it, and she reported what Senator Kennedy did, even though they did not do the research. And then when things didn't go well, she threw him under the bus and backtracked herself, just like how Jeffree Star did. I'm just saying her name because I want to warn you guys to stay clear of her, be careful of her, and try to catch her lie. She lies a lot, and there are several videos about her already exposing her as a liar and manipulator. And her latest victim is Senator Kennedy's and Beast Boy. She trash talk about them and then tried to make herself look a victim. So she's like a perpetual victim, as one person had once said. Victimized a lot. Ugh, so annoying. But yeah, if you wonder why I'm all glammed up, it's because I had a video interview today. So book interview, basically. Anyways, move aside. Let's move on to Sagittarius, my sign. Yay! You guys are so arrogant, especially the guys. You guys are also really impatient and hot-headed. Well, not all, but some of you guys, the toxic ones. And you guys are really, really territorial, to the point that you will also get really jealous of anyone near the people that you're territorial about, and you don't like that. Some people will say Sagittarius is possessive. I've seen some videos of people saying about Sagittarius, like dragging them, saying they're possessive, but the thing is, they're not possessive, they're territorial. I know what possessive is like because I talked about the Virgo. My ex was so possessive of me. My ex is a Virgo. He was so possessive of me that he does not want me to talk to the opposite sex. He's trying to cage me in. It was like hell. He's a narcissist. And I was like, it was hell. It was really hell. I don't know if you want to get into it. Anyways, sometimes you guys can be quite, I don't know why you do this, but you can be quite bullies to people, and I just don't understand that. And some of you can't even bother to stay in one place for long. But then again, that's also a positive trait, because you're always on the move to learn something new. So that is something I noticed, because I love to learn something new. But anyways, I think the only other flaw I can think of, but it was more on the male side, is that you guys tend to, like, you guys are really loyal. Like, I've seen a couple of Sagittarius are so loyal to their friends, but some of them, that certain friend that they're so loyal to, they tend to put them on a pedestal, and that is not good. When you put someone on a pedestal, you just basically, like, it's like that person is everything to you, where other friend is like below that person and just want to do that. But it's in a way you are vulnerable to the person you put on a pedestal to. That person would most would take advantage of what you're doing. That's just another thing I noticed. Some Sagittarius that I noticed are also passive aggressive. Especially the second decan. So for those who don't know about astrology, is that each of our zodiac sign has 3 decan. So first decan, second decan, and third decan. I'm a first decan. If you look up, Google it, you probably understand. And if I remember correctly, Sagittarius first decan is ruled over by a specific planet. Sorry, I need to move this. So I'm just going. So basically, I'm a first decan. So, which is November 23rd to December 2nd. So if you were within that category, your ruling planet is Jupiter, basically. So it's like, originally Jupiter is Sagittarius ruling planet, but decans has each specific planet. So people who are born from December the 3rd to December the 12th, you guys are the second decan, where you guys are ruled or influenced by the planet Mars or Aries. So basically, you're more likely to be more passive aggressive, or more feisty, I guess you could say. You're more likely to be get angry than most people, but if you want, so that is something I noticed as well. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Moving on to Capricorn. By the way, Sagittarius that I feel like tends to cheat a lot, and a toxic one would be Brad Pitt. But if I had to go for a really, really bad one, it would be Ted Bundy. But he's a different story. Not every Sagittarius is Ted Bundy. Just let you guys know, okay? I had to encounter any Sagittarius like that. Like, we can be quite charismatic, that's for sure, but I never noticed any of the Sagittarius displaying Ted Bundy. The ones I noticed. But anyways, moving on. Capricorn. You guys need to work on your emotions. Because sometimes you tend to be closed off in your emotions to the point that people will likely to speculate and make assumptions of what you're feeling or thinking, because you don't really express it much unless it's to someone that you are really close to or trusted. And the thing is, that is really rare in itself. I feel like you guys need to work on that. in expressing yourself more. I know it's not easy because you're more of a reserved kind of people. So if you can't express it to people you don't know or acquaintances, just maybe someone that is really close to you. But I feel like you should at least open up a bit more. And at most, the toxic Capricorn, you guys can be also really possessive, like the Virgos. You guys can have it. Also, the Virgos, you guys, when you don't get the person that you wanted or to walk away from you, you tend to get stalkish. You guys will stalk their social media. I don't know why you guys do that, and it's really creepy and stressing the persons out. No one likes to be stalked, so you guys do that. It's what one acquaintance told me about of her ex who, or actually it's not an ex, it's someone she went on a date with once who happens to be a Capricorn. But yeah, you guys tend to do that as well. I think you guys are also really controlling because you guys are all about control. You need that control. So, in order to say this, a lot of zodiac signs need the control. Especially Virgos, Capricorn, definitely Taurus, and Leo, definitely. You need the control. And I think you should stop being controlling and let people live their life. Let things be, go with the flow. Remember, this is a toxic Capricorn. In terms of example of Capricorn, I don't really know much of Capricorns. I think the only Capricorn that I know of hold on, let me. I think it's Liam Henderson. I'm not sure if he is a toxic one, but what has gone down with him in my service possibly could be, but yeah. Anyways, moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, I do love you guys, but you guys can be quite crazy. You guys are really toxic as well. You can be quite toxic to a point of being dramatic, causing a lot of drama, and you guys are really rude and tends to be really condescending to a point that you think you're better than everyone else, just like how a Virgo does. And you lie. You have a tendency to lie and try to manipulate the situation. You guys, like, you can be quite narcissistic, if I had to say this. You guys can be quite narcissistic, the toxic Aquarius. But then there are some Aquarius that are really closed off. It's like they don't care anymore what's going on. It's like they're just like, it is what it is, that kind of attitude. It's like they don't really care anymore. So, and some of you guys are quite scammers as well. You are manipulative. You are, and it feels like you think that people owe you something, but they think we don't owe you anything unless it's necessary. Like, if you want to do something out of like kindness of our heart, then yes, we do so. But don't try to threaten someone or to say that you owe me this and that. That is one thing to do. Oh, this is another thing. Leo also have a tendency to do this. They think that people owe them for some reason. But no, don't think that. Anyways, but then again, they're the opposite sign, so maybe that's fine. Aquarius, you guys need to work on your. Actually, you guys need to stop. Stop being so dramatic. Stop being so toxic. Stop grabbing at straws. Stop being so. Actually, you should stop being the son of the dog. I'm sorry, you should stop. they have a, like, I reminds me of Aquarius, like really toxic one, is that he would gaslight, he would try to manipulate, he would try to shift blame, and then behind closed doors to my friends, he would try to smear my name, talk badly about me, villainize me, even though I did nothing wrong. And he tried to project and switch the narrative in his favor. It's like trying to isolate everyone, which is a narcissist trait. This is what I mean by Aquarius being narcissist. Anyways, toxic Aquarius. Gabby Hanna, Nikita Dragon, Ella DeGeneres. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at. Those are the toxic Aquarius. Ooh. Pisces. Ooh, Pisces. You guys are really emotional, all over the place like the Cancer. You are also really flaky like a Cancer. Because I'm just gonna give you a story. Is that there was a Pisces female who was a former co-worker. She was the one who made arrangement with me, asking me if we want to hang out on this day. I said, okay, it's fine, you can hang out on that day. And we were supposed to meet up on this day at this time at this location. So on that specific day, at specific time, specific location, I turned up. No one was there. She wasn't there. I call her, contact her, message her, and the audacity that she does is that she's like, oh shit, I forgot. I completely forgot I was supposed to meet up with you. And the thing is, what is even more disgusting is that she made plans with another person. So it's like, why? Basically, this is what I mean by flaking. This is the worst kind of flaking. I don't appreciate. It's not just that person. There's like a few other Pisces that I met who flake by not showing up. I hate it when people. But yeah, you guys are also really dramatic. You guys are so passive aggressive. You guys like, you're sensitive, but the thing is, when things get sensitive, you turn 180 on people, and it feels like people have to walk eggshells around you. To the point, it's really toxic and draining. And the guys, the male Pisces, are so weak, so cowardly. Oh god, I can't even imagine. They're like, but you guys are also so manipulative. Like, you want to get what you want. And you guys are people pleasers like the Libras. I don't know why, but you guys are people pleasers. I literally watched that coworker kissing up the new manager's ass. Try to get on their good side, you know, sugarcoating. Because her goal was to be a manager. And she was really arrogant about it, and she would do what it takes to get to the top, even to a point of dating one of the managers, and she take advantage of it, and she'd be bossy around the other staff just because she's dating the manager. So this is like the toxic side of Pisces. You guys are crazy and all over the place. You guys are so unstable. Girl, get a grip. Get a grip. And stop being so flaky. No one likes it. Anyways, this is all I'm going to say about Zodiac signs. I'm done with this dragging of Zodiac signs. Whether you agree with me or not, it's up to you. This is my experience, my opinions, and my observation, and from what I hear from people as well. Oh yeah, in terms of toxic Pisces, example, Justin Bieber, Lindsay Lohan. They are toxic. I'm sorry if you're a fan of those people, but you can tell they're toxic. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time.